Good morning, guys. For those of you who live up in the Worcester, Massachusetts area and you need your car, truck, Mini Cooper worked on, head to Greasy's Garage. Pete and the gang can fix whatever you got. And remember, he always carries Bears products. And for those of you who would like to learn more about Bears products, call David at 615-854-3057. Remember, you get 10% off. He'll explain to you how you can get between 4 and 5.5 miles per gallon better. And with the price of gas heading upwards, that can be quite the savings. Also, you're going to get more power. Let's go ahead and also, for those of you who want a cool t-shirt, sweatshirt, go to libtartees.com. Let's go ahead and start with, and by the way, I just want to say, people are they're seeing things. People that thought they would be happy with Biden, they're seeing a lot of things that they're not too sure about. And I'm not talking about just the fake photos and everything else. I'm talking about policy. I'm talking about stuff that and other stuff, not just policy from the Biden group, but like, for example, Patricia Collier's, head of BLM, buying a $1.4 million home in an area that only has 1.4% black in it. That's it. And number one, I'm sure a lot of people within BLM, they're wondering, it's like, so where did you get $1.4 million to buy that house? Where did that come from? And they're seeing a lot of things. They're seeing the craziness down at the border. Seeing all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so Ted Cruz, he lets Rhino John Boehner have it and repeatedly insults him. He says, "I wear with pride his drunken, bloviated scorn." It says the Senator Ted Cruz bashed former Rhino Speaker John Boehner in an ongoing feud between the two Republicans. Cruz called Boehner's insults drunken, bloviated scorn in a scorching tweet today. And, and good for Cruz. And as we know, Boehner, he is an alcoholic. Absolutely. Has been for a long time. And Boehner, in his audio, it says, to a short clip, he tells Cruz at the end to go F himself. And yeah, he is a drunk. He's also very corrupt. Has been forever and ever. Moving on to video shows Bolivian citizens reportedly intercepting van filled with presidential ballots already marked for socialist candidate. Does that sound familiar? It says socialists win in 7 out of 10 subnational governments. Wow. How does that happen? Huh. I wonder. Yeah, I think we all know. And then family thrown out of Southwest flight, as we know. And guess what happens for them? A Good Samaritan steps in, and a Good Samaritan pilot, and he flies them to where they need to go. That's pretty nice of him. It's Eric and Michelle Harvey, a married couple from Denver, Colorado, recently posted a Facebook video of themselves and their 2-year-old son, Jackson, being kicked off a flight on Southwest Airlines, which was the crime in question, or what was the crime in question? The 2-year-old Jackson refusing to wear a mask, despite repeated attempts by his parents to do so. When asked about why this occurred, Southwest issued the following statement to Fox News. "We regret the inconvenience this family experienced on their recent Southwest Airlines trip. However, federal law requires all customers to and over to wear a face mask while at the airport and on board the aircraft. And this is communicated to customers in multiple areas, including during the booking process, checking in, boarding, and so on. And will they pay a price? I think all these companies that are enforcing these stupid mandates are going to pay a price. You bet. And yes, I believe the saying that none of these people are going to get out of this without paying a price. European Union High Court declares mandatory vaccinations are necessary in a democratic society. Well, what people are beginning to do is they're starting to say, you know, maybe these people high up, maybe they don't really have the answer. Maybe they're not the smart people that we thought they were. And people are really around the world are really beginning to question um, a lot of the decisions that these people are making. A lot of these judges are making, and politicians they're not going with it. Biden administration officials urged Republican senators to delete pictures of the border visit. They don't want people to see the truth. No way. They have no desire for that. And then this here, Wayne Dupree, the the little tit for tat between Geraldo and Leo Terrell. Apparently, Geraldo gives in, and it won't come up here. I'm trying to get to come up, but it won't. And but anyway, in the title, it just says Geraldo gives up, and then surprise, Johnson Johnson, the side effects, and force the entire vaccination site to shut down, and so they're having a few problems there. But like I say, for everyone, it's your own choice. And moving on to, let's see what if I have time. Yes, I do. Let's go to Zero Hedge. It says, what could go wrong in U.S. global equity markets over the next 12 to 24 months? Well, basically what could go wrong is it could tank in a huge way. And then U.S. homes snatched up right away as market drained off, or market drained of supply. Frederick Forsyth. And by the way, here in Colorado, if you're thinking about moving here, I gotta warn you, it's sticker shock. I mean, people who are looking to move from or downsize here, they're like, why should we downsize? It just, you know, they're not going to gain anything. Right now, I mean, it's just a crazy market here in Colorado. So many people moving here. Frederick Forsyth says government has launched campaign of mass fear against the British public. And iconic author says it reminds him of how East Berliners were treated in the 1960s. Lost Golden City rises from the Egyptian sand within weeks to the team's great surprise. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it is really. Let's take a look at some of the pictures here. If this is Zero Hedge, by the way, and it says the Egyptian mission under Dr. Zhao Hawass found the city that was lost under the sands. The evacuation team told CBS News the city is 3,000 years old, dates to the reign of Amenhotep III, and continued to be used by the Tutankhamun and I. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, just go to Zero Hedge and click on that link, and pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. I'm looking. Greenwashing the ugly truth. Box ticketing. ESG investment stupidity exposed. And it says raises some very real, troubling, and difficult questions for an investment community besotted with buzzword concepts like sustainability. Yeah. Northern Ireland violence worse in decades. Fears of trouble's return. It says these are scenes we hoped had been confined in history. People are getting pissed off over there again for some reason. I mean, they're just, And what else here? Escobar, Ukraine redo, war, Russophobia, uh, and hopefully Trump doesn't stay out so long to let some of this shit actually happen. We don't want any wars. We're done with them. Daily Mail exposes Hunter Biden bombshells after tell-all book holds back. He confesses he had a previous laptop stolen by Russians for blackmail. Do I believe any of that? No, I do not. Infrastructure bills do not lead to recovery, only increased federal control. Only time will tell what the true agenda is. By the way, with Hunter Biden and this, I mean, there's some pretty sick photos there. Some, you know, apparently he would hire prostitutes, a couple of prostitutes to come in at a time, and he'd just do whatever he wanted. He's a sick individual. The whole family is. Kissinger warns Washington accept new global system or face a pre-World War I geopolitical situation. How is this old book? I can't believe he's still alive. My word. And the remains of alien planet lurk deep within Earth's mantle, researchers suggest. Simulations of the giant impact suggest that at least some intact pieces of Thea's mantle have persisted in the Earth's. Interesting. And then what was the Vatican searching for when they built secret tunnel under Jerusalem Church? To dig a tunnel in such a sensitive area without any oversight, inspection, or access to the public is insane. Who knows? I mean, the Catholic Church for years has been suspect for those who knew on the inside. Let's see here. Is 2021's fictional cyber attack stimulation prepping for a cyber pandemic? Well, let's hope not. It says WEF's Event 201 early described and seemed to predict the pandemic and are now preparing for a new cyber attack simulation. Yeah, you'd think that people could have better things to do with their time, you know? But no, it's just all about destruction. Morning traffic congestion is returning to New York. Things are slowly getting back to normal in the Big Apple, or they would be if any rich people still wanted to live there after Cuomo is done pushing their tax rate. Yeah, a lot of people with money are leaving. Candidates censor hurtful comments about politicians, implement internet kill switch. Yeah, they don't like people talking bad about them. And the new Neuralink video purportedly shows monkey playing video games using its mind. What else here? Section 230 isn't the problem. Payment networks are. Cryptocurrencies bypass the payment network. Bottleneck now. The more people who know how to transact in cryptocurrency, the freer the internet will be. Cryptocurrency is not all that it's made out to be. That's all I'm going to say. That's my gut feeling. And then Japan comes clean, admits dumping Fukushima radioactive water in Pacific Ocean is now unavoidable. They've been doing that for all these years. And then Melvin Capital down another 7% in March. And that is all for now. I want to thank all of you for your support, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks, or cash in the mail. Thank you. God bless you all and have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.